Good morning. I'm drinking out of one of my favorite bird cups. This is a vintage cup that I bought at a little shop in Toronto a couple years ago, I guess it is now. How are you today? How are you feeling? How did you wake up? One of the things I'm really loving is, morning Jackie, one of the things I'm loving is my back is feeling so much better. Ralph was starting to yell at me the last few weeks saying I'm always walking hunched over like an old woman. And I was consciously always having to check in with my body and make sure that my pelvis was squared and that I was standing up straight. And I had a wonderful massage last week from a friend, and oh my goodness, I realized I'm walking straight again. So thank you and blessings to all the body workers out there who are looking after us. So important, and I'm so grateful to Yana. How am I feeling emotionally? Woke up feeling a little bit feisty this morning, I'll be honest. But I'm going to channel that and get lots of things done using all the strengths that I've been talking about. And spiritually, yeah, I'm so blessed. I have such a beautiful room where when I do these videos, I'm looking outside at the snow, so I'm often looking at birds. I have this gorgeous orchid on one side of me and a black and white photo of my mom. I know that there are people watching and connecting with me. So yeah, when I'm in the now, when I do these videos, it's good. It's all good. Today I was exploring my responsibility strength, learning a little bit more about that. It's my number 11 strength. And responsibility is something that I think parents try to teach us, teachers try to teach us that we need to take responsibility. Responsibility as a strength means that I stand by my word, and loyalty and honesty is so very important to me, so that if I say I'm going to do something, people who know me know that I will do something. When our children were little, and if I said I promise, the kids knew that I would follow through no matter what, no matter how late I had to stay up, no matter what I had to do, that I would do my very best. And sometimes I would say I promise to do my very best to do this, but it gave the kids a sense of trust and knowing that it was going to be okay. Children are such a vulnerable, they're little people, right? They experience all the things we do, but they don't have the life skills. They don't have the filters. And in some cases, those it's good that they don't have those filters, because out of the mouths of babes, right, kids will often say what they're thinking. Jackie, do you have any children or grandchildren? If anybody's popping on, let me know if you have any kids, little ones or older ones. Whoa, I just found a 20 in my pocket. Nice. Let me know. That was totally random, sorry. Let me know if you have any children. And yeah, I've always loved kids. I always wanted to be a school teacher, kindergarten teacher, grade 1 teacher. Children are so precious, so very precious to me. And I'm just so grateful I get to work with a lot of kids through essential oils. Children love smelling things, right? And anybody who's been around kids know that they react genuinely to smells. I was, and I love interacting with them, especially with essential oils. And there was a little girl at the market last summer where I was doing a pop-up stand, and they had helicopter rides, and she was such a polite, well-spoken little girl, and she came up to me, and I said, oh, how was your day? And she says, oh, it's fine, thank you, and I'm going to be going on that helicopter ride later. And I said, and how do you feel about that? And she said, oh, I'm actually very scared and nervous. And I thought, oh, you poor little thing. So what do? Because that's what I do. I grabbed an oil and I gave it to her to smell. And I said, how do you feel when you smell this oil? And she said, oh, that's lovely. And she really did say the word lovely. She says, that makes me feel so calm. So I gave her a little bottle of that oil. And I said, when you get into that helicopter, I said, open up the bottle and smell it, and it'll help you. And it was just so wonderful to be able to offer that to her and to know. And I met her a few weeks later, and she said she ended up not going in the helicopter, but she still loves the oil and uses it whenever she needs to feel calm and secure. So yeah, that I love going to that pop-up at the campground, and I'm really hoping it's going to happen. Just having that opportunity to work with children is just so amazing. Yeah, and especially with the oils, they always react to it so beautifully. There's been a very sweet little boy who's entered our lives recently who has discovered how he can control his feelings and do something himself to feel better. And and that is through diffusing essential oils. And we gifted him, doTERRA has this beautiful little whale diffuser that plays nature songs and has lights and everything. And we gifted that to him for Christmas, along with a few oils. And apparently every night he puts that diffuser on and chooses which oils go in to help him settle down for the night. And to me, that is just that makes me feel so wonderful to know that I have helped him with that. There's so many ways that oils can help kids. I think I've told the story of a woman at the Mexico airport when Ralph and I were traveling to Ecuador a few years ago, and it was obvious that her little girl had a lot of digestive distress, and I just gave her a little bottle of peppermint, a little sample. I always carry them, and she applied it on her tummy, and just the look of gratitude from that mother for being able to help with something so simple and so effective was wonderful. And because it was this little girl, I love kids. I so love kids. So having said all that, if you do have children and you have not started sharing essential oils with them, I would love to invite you to some classes that I'm doing next week on the 11th. And it's going to be geared, I call it Rugrats and Tots, but it's for all the kids, even older children and even adults. The oils that I'm going to be talking about have been safely diluted and developed by doTERRA for children's senses. You know, sometimes we smell things and we think, oh, that's pretty good, and a little child will go, the child may go, ew, that stinks, or it may just be too harsh for them, or they might say, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So these oils have been blended specifically for children, and I'm so excited to talk about them, and as well as some other ways that we can support our kids right now. Oh yes, your daughters are 35 and 36. No little ones yet? Yeah, but it's, I see so many children right now being affected by everything that's going on. Some have incredible support already, and some are struggling. So there's a lot of kids that are struggling right now, and it doesn't matter if they're teens or younger children or babies right now. This workshop that I'm doing, this free class, I'm doing a Zoom or a Facebook Live, and I'm working on this new platform that hopefully I will. But hey, Annalise, speaking of little ones and little babies, we're just talking about children and how they react to essential oils and how we can use oils around the kids. And I'm doing a class on next Thursday. So I'm going to be talking to you. I'll send you a PM about that. Diamond Club classes this month means, and hopefully for the next 4, Diamond Club classes means that I have hostess gifts, I have referral gifts in whatever you need most of. If you want to try oils, if you would like to receive part of the bonus, if you would like to receive free Reiki sessions. I gifted a distance Reiki session yesterday, and it felt wonderful, and I gave Ralph an Aroma Touch massage last night after supper because he asked for it. So yes, it can be anything that would help you and serve you. So I'm going to take responsibility. When I teach classes, it's always with responsibility. I do all the research. I know they're trusted and true because I've used them myself and have shared them with lots and lots of people. So lots of classes. My website has been updated with the recent one, juliebaumlisberger.com. I've got the details for that. I've got the Zoom link and the Facebook link. I'm going to be throwing in a few more classes in there. And please, please, if you have children, if you know anybody that has children, hey, I love daycare owners. Oh, yes, yes. Excellent idea, Jen. If you are a daycare owner, or if you have children that go to daycare right now, please get a hold of me, and I'd love to talk to you about these oils and these classes, and I'd be happy to tailor a private group with you as well. All right, it is Wednesday. I'm going to finish up my coffee and get over to the farm, and then I'm going to keep working on connecting with the right people so I can help them move forward. Alrighty, have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Love you. Bye.